morning. Today is Monday, October 13th. Thank you for joining us on Up to the Minute. We appreciate you being here. I'm Dr. Lana Pigao. I am the Communications Director at Northwest College, and my co-host this morning is Isa Machado. She is an HCC TV audio technology student and HCC TV intern. Good morning, Isa. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm good. Traffic in this morning was excellent.
It was good.
Yeah.
Good drive.
Yeah.
That's great to hear.
How's your weekend?
It was really fun.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
Had a lot of fun with my friends. Renaissance Festival, going out to local shows,
The one time I went to the Renaissance Festival and it was raining and we were, I want to say literally, but not really, knee deep in mud. I mean, the place was just mud everywhere.
Well, it's pretty much a campsite.
Yeah,
place,
yeah.
So
it's just
it's
dirt.
a lot of nature and dirt.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
And then people are drinking mead and they're
Oh,
walking in mud and they've got really,
But it's very true.
Yeah, there
to
you
the
go.
time.
It's very, yeah.
It's very true to the theme. So
Absolutely.
no complaints.
None. Well, why don't you tell everybody how they can find us on social media?
Yes. We're on the Houston City College District Facebook page, not HCC, and YouTube. We're also on X, LinkedIn, and on HCC TV at noon, 5 and 10 p.m. Monday through Friday.
And don't forget to like and follow us. Well, for Music Monday, Isa will be talking with Trish Murphy and Darren Murphy of the band Skyrocket. Welcome, Trish and Darren. Well, Isa will be right with you in about 10 minutes, but first we are joined by Dr. Eric Irvin. He is the program director for VAST at Central Campus. Good morning, Dr. Irvin.
Good morning. Good morning. I am Dr. Derek Irvin.
I am so sorry. You are Dr. Derek
I
Irvin.
promise you, I have been called Eric like 5 or 6 times over the last week, so it is not a problem.
That's okay. I'm called Lana all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell people that's the Texas version of my name pronunciation. Well, for those who are not familiar with VAST Academy, give us a brief introduction to the program and its goals.
Yeah, brief. There's so much I could say about it. That's going to be hard, but I'm Dr. Derek Irvin, and I am the program director for the VAST Academy Central location. We have 3 locations. The VAST Academy is working with students that are part of the IDD community, intellectually and developmentally disabled, but I like to say other abled, and the students are 18 plus years old. It used to be 18 to 25, but the executive director, as I like to call her, Sue Maraska, opened up the age range from 18 plus and above. We offer some 15 different courses over a 2-year period where we're providing them instruction on workplace communication, business communication, entrepreneurship, interviewing, resume writing, entrepreneurship, etc.
We at our Northwest VAST Academy, we have a student who is an actress, and she is on stage and she does a fantastic job. And you can tell she's having a lot of fun. So how long has the program been around, and how has it grown?
The program, interestingly enough, has been around for 35 years as of September the 1st of this year. So Sue, our director, Sue Maraska, is working on trying to figure out where we're going to have a nice big celebratory event for that. She was the one part-time instructor teaching a life skills course 35 years ago by herself, some 50-something students, and she has built it out to the current 3 locations. But as of last Monday, I launched the 4th location out at Acres Homes, and we'll be also expanding out to North Forest and to the Felix Fraga campuses as well.
It is so nice to see that somebody saw a need for the VAST Academy and started it, and that it has grown so substantially, and that now you are at your 4th location.
Yeah.
Well, so tell us about your Bridge to Careers pathway at VAST.
Yeah, so that's the other part. So it's another part of the program where it's a Moody grant for 3 years, and basically what that is just look at it as case management. So what they did was, in a very short period of time, went and recruited students that are part of the IDD community, and those that were graduates or alum, those that were already at the college, and those that out in the communities. And so we've recruited them. Madeline Traylor is a success coach for that program. And what they do is really case management. So there's no instruction that we're offering as a program, but we're offering case management. They're checking in with these students throughout the week, because one of the things the research says, it's in terms of college life and students matriculating successfully through college programs, is mentorship. That's one of the things that continues to be missing, whether you're talking at the college level or university level, is that mentorship piece. And so what they'll be doing is case managing and mentoring it's 50 something students now that they're mentoring and case managing through various programs, from culinary to welding to business communications. It's like all the college programs around the district, they're working with those students as they matriculate through their different programming, making sure if there's any challenges they're having with time management, any issues they're having with classroom instruction, that we're here to mentor them through those processes or challenges.
Yeah, Derek, when I was going through my doctoral program, I had mentors. So I understand how important it is, especially, at the level these students are. I mean, if it was important for me at the doctoral level,
That's right.
imagine how important it is for,
That's right.
these young folks to
have it as
a
well.
mentor. Absolutely. So
Yeah.
tell us about some of the programs in VAST.
So you have regular VAST has been around for 35 years. Then you have the Pathways to Bridges to Careers program we just mentioned. Then we have a department called it's Employment Services. We have a full-time director that oversees employment services, and she have just relaunched an internship with MD Anderson, and there's others that she's going to be working with, other employers that she's going to be establishing partnerships with, so that we can actually offer our students, to your excellent point, beyond the mentorship, real opportunities in the world. A lot of times when we look at people or students as part of the IDD community, we pigeonhole them to certain jobs, right? We sort of hold them back as a society, because there's just not enough of us pushing the narrative that they can do way more, i.e., than sack groceries in a grocery store. I did it. There's nothing wrong with that. I did that straight out of the military some number of years ago, right? But it was a start. But our students, when I tell you, they are doing some incredible things. We have one that's interning at NASA. We had another one that just returned from Washington, D.C. on Capitol Hill, interning, a paid internship in one of the federal congresswomen's offices over the summer. So our students are doing some great things. VAST is doing some great things. We're just trying not to be the best kept secret.
Yeah, that is so impressive, because those students aren't limiting themselves. We're kind of limiting them by not giving them the opportunity.
That's right. That's right. And they want to learn. I'm telling you, I have been in education, and you can probably see my excitement and my passion for what I do. But I'm telling you, I've had a number of roles in education over the last 30 something years, starting in the Air Force. But this is going to sound so cliche, but when I tell you guys that this job, I am so grateful to have been selected by Sue and one of her other team members to be selected for the position I'm currently in. It is by far, hands down, and I mean this, the best job I've had in education. I show up to work every morning, Monday through Thursday is when we're having our courses, Monday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Thursday, 9 to 4. And I'm telling you, there are 5 or 6 students already waiting in the lobby. Good morning, Dr. Irvin. Good morning, Dr. Irvin. They want to learn. They want to be acknowledged. They want to achieve. They want to be entrepreneurs. And when I tell you, it is hands down, they steal your heart. They truly steal your heart. They want to learn. And I am just fortunate to be working with Sue and the rest of the VAST team with these students to take us on into greater heights, just not even just beyond just new locations, but just new offerings in terms of courses and partnerships with different employers.
And it's so important for people like you who have passion for these programs and for your students. You're not just there ticking off a box. You're there
That's right.
because you love what you do and you want to make sure that you're helping these students get where they need to be.
Yes.
So now we're learning that also VAST students can learn about Apple technologies.
Yes, that's something that was just initially started. It's the Eagle Sparks program, and Apple have partnered with the HCC, and there's an Apple lab specifically at the Acres Homes campus that I'm currently overseeing, and wonderful equipment. And then there is training also that they're offering to faculty so that they'll have the necessary knowledge and skill set to teach using the Apple equipment. And so it's another great opportunity whereby they're also offering laptops to students for free. So there's a process they'll go through to apply for it, but they're offering free Apple equipment to students. So it's a wonderful opportunity, another opportunity that we're offering our students in the VAST Academy beyond just our regular 4 courses they're getting each semester.
Well, that's fantastic, honestly. Well, thank you, Dr. Derek Irvin, Director of VAST Academy at Central. We'll have your info in our post after the show.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, guys. Have a good day.
Bye-bye. And up next, after a quick commercial break, Issa will talk with Skyrocket.
Why wait on your dream job? At Houston Community College, tuition is only $33 per credit hour, with flexible schedules, over 100 programs, and campuses across Houston. HCC makes it easy and affordable. Your future for less. Houston Community College. Move your future forward.
Poison Help is a free 24/7 hotline that answers all of your poison questions in over 100 languages.
Hello? Poison Help?
Hello? When poison happens, we're here for you. Just call Poison Help, 1-800-222-1222.
Dear Santa, my mom says I'm a good helper, but you didn't come last year. I just really hope this year when I wake up, I'm gonna see that you came to my house too.
Donate today.
Hello, everyone. We're back, and today it's Music Monday. Today we have Darren Murphy and we have Trish Murphy from the band Skyrocket. So, welcome to the show, guys.
Happy Monday, everybody.
Hello, happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Are you guys related, by the way?
We are. We're like the White Stripes. Nobody really knows.
I know you can't tell. It's hard because we don't resemble each other at all.
No, well, we are brother and sister.
Brother and sister. That's really cool, actually. And I have one other question before we begin with the whole interview. I wanted to address the jacket that's behind you, and I wanted to ask what it was.
Oh, yes. Shaved Fish was a greatest hits compilation album by John Lennon that was released in 1975. And Capitol Records made a satin tour jacket especially for John. And it ended up in my possession. So John Lennon actually wore that jacket behind me.
That's actually really, really, really cool.
It's very cool.
That's
I'm glad
really
you noticed
cool.
it.
Yeah, and happy birthday to John Lennon this week.
That's right.
Last
Oh,
week.
yeah. Happy birthday. Okay, now we can jump into talking about Skyrocket. I wanted to ask, tell me a little bit about Skyrocket. Like, what genre do you guys play? What do you guys like to play? And how the band got started?
The band got started right before 9/11. I think it was when we had our first gig. And back then it was just a 4-piece. And we just wanted to get together and play some 70s guilty pleasures. 70s AM Gold was how it started. And then 4 members quickly became 5 members, which became 6 members. And then Trish joined about a couple of years into it. And then when Trish joined, it really gelled, and then it blew up into an enterprise where we expanded our repertoire into 80s and 90s and other things, and started playing a lot more private events, and our public audience expanded as well.
Wow, that's really cool. And you said how many members are currently in the band?
7.
7. What instruments are you guys playing, or what is each one's?
Well, that's the
Go
fun
do it
part.
in
Everybody kind of jumps around, and I think for the audience, it's super fun to see. But Darren, aside from being behind the drum kit and being the music director of the band, he will also rotate up front, and everybody, it was sort of a do or die kind of dare ya environment where if you weren't singing in Skyrocket, we were going to pick out a song for you, and we were going to make you put your instrument down, and you're going to front the song, you're going to sell it, and so there's some theatrics to it.
Yes.
But everybody plays a little bit of everything.
That's actually really cool, really nice. Nice dynamic you guys have for Skyrocket. My next question is, what do you guys think that makes Skyrocket unique?
I think that the band brings out the best in every one of us, and that's a really unique chemistry that inspires all of us to step our game up. And each one of us has discovered a performance side of ourselves that we didn't know existed. I think it's exciting to us, and therefore it's exciting to everyone around us.
There's a lot of mad silent skills going on in the band too, because even though we all came up in the music scene as performers, we all made records and toured, but then within the band there are people who also had careers as studio engineers and DJs, and people who went to theater school and primarily studied acting, and so there's so much awareness that we can really create this thing that's bigger than the sum of its parts, just because everybody has all these secret little superpowers. It's kind of cool.
I think that's kind of the beauty of the music industry. Everyone that's in the music industry has a background that you don't even know about. It doesn't even have to relate to music. And a lot of the skills are very transferable, especially in performance. And it's just amazing to see how everyone has their own like alter ego whenever they're performing.
Yeah.
It's really cool. It's really cool. I wanted to ask, what is your favorite song to perform? Like a song that all of you as a collective just feel really, you just really put a lot into it, and it's like, oh, whenever you know that song's coming, you're like, yes, that's it.
Oh, wow.
There's a couple of them that have like huge harmonies, and everybody's just super on.
Yes.
And so when you're playing the song, you know that it's kind of lifting off in a big way. A new song we recently added was a U2 song called Where the Streets Have No Name, and that one's gigantic and fun. I don't know, what do you think, Dee?
I love playing Never Been Any Reason by Head East, because Trish moves over to bass, and so we lock in as a rhythm section. But the harmonies are great. The panache is there. The cowbell is there. It's all
the swagger. There's always a little swagger on stage in Skyrocket, and that's another piece of it that helps to convey music that's not your own. And we've all done a little bit of that, but we've had to make careers with original music, and now we've got this other career that is about creating your own energy around a song that everybody knows. Sometimes they know it so well that they're like, I don't know if I care about this song anymore, but we sort of make you like it again, and it's a big fun challenge creatively.
That definitely sounds really...
Rock and Roll All Night by Kiss is
Rock and Roll All Night. That's a Guitar Hero classic.
Yeah.
So piggybacking on you guys talking about how you had previous music careers before Skyrocket, you and Darren have had extensive careers both as a songwriting duo and as individual musicians. Can you tell us a little bit more about that and your projects outside of Skyrocket?
Yeah, I mean, we started out as a duo together in Houston, playing at a beer garden. We just went in, and this guy, Rich Hornbuckle at the Ginger Man in Houston, said, yeah, bring your stuff and come play every Wednesday. So that's how it started, and then we eventually relocated to Austin so we could try to have a bigger platform for our original stuff. and we had individual careers. Darren made 2 albums on his own. I made 4 on my own. And but we've always worked together, almost always. Either he would be, having a position in my band as a drummer, sometimes as a front of house engineer, because he has so many different skill sets. So that's been my kind of weaving around, is just having a career that's had so many chapters to it.
Yeah, and for me, I've been fortunate enough to combine music and acting in a lot of ways. I took a brief hiatus from the band in order to go up to New York City and be in a Broadway show about John Lennon.
Wow.
Jacket.
Wow.
So that
That's
was
really cool.
that was really fortunate. And then when that project was done, I came back here and rejoined the band. I recently joined a Talking Heads tribute band called Heartburn that plays in Houston a lot as well. So I'm the David Byrne personality in that group. And when you're a musician in Austin, it pays to be versatile. So I've ended up saying yes to a lot of different one-off projects here and there. So I've always got something going on.
And a couple of really cool tours. He was out with Christopher Cross post-COVID. And then through that tour, he met other musicians that he has subsequently toured with, and he's gotten to meet quite a few of his heroes from back in the day. It's been really cool to see, and he's, again, so versatile, and always like taking on so much that just kind of makes my head explode. He's a superhero.
I call myself a hack of all trades.
Well, it's a jack of all trades. They say it's a jack of all trades and master of none, but I like to think it's a jack of all trades, a master of yourself or myself.
That's a good one.
I like that.
one.
I'm gonna steal that.
Yeah, you should take it. And it's also really inspiring to see other people, other fellow musicians, just completely dedicate their lives and their careers and themselves, and see how they've built a career out of something so magical like music. It's
not a dream job. It's a fantasy job. It really is.
It's a fantasy job. I agree. All right, so you guys have a performance in Houston coming up soon, right?
Yes.
October 25th, and it's out at the it's I don't want to say the name wrong, but it's a free event, which is really unusual for us. Free event, you can bring your children. It's a big Halloween themed day festival.
It's the Willow Waterhole
Greenway.
Willow Waterhole Music Fest. That's the actual address is 5300. Hang on.
Dryad, I think.
Yeah.
Dryad.
Yes, 5300 Dryad Drive in Greenway. It's not too far from NRG Stadium.
All right, that's good to hear. We're gonna have all that information in the post after the show. Thank you so much, Darian. Thank you so much, Trish. I'm going to try to go see your show on October 25th, right?
Yeah, it's free admission, all ages.
All right. Thank you very much for coming to the show.
Thanks to all of you. Thank you.
And coming up, after a quick commercial break, Lana and I will return with some news and announcements for y'all.
¿Por qué esperar para el trabajo de tus sueños? En Houston Community College, la colegiatura es de solo $33 por hora de crédito. Con horarios flexibles y campus en todo Houston, inscribirse en HCC es fácil y accesible. Houston Community College.
When a child is sick, there's one thing they need: a really big cookie.
Welcome to RMHC.
We're not big on poking sticks and beeping machines, but we're the best at playing dress up. We think the Tooth Fairy should travel everywhere, and while hospitals have doctors and nurses, we have mom and dad. Because at Ronald McDonald House Charities, we help families feel at home, even when they can't be.
Our individual voices are powerful, but not everything has a voice. Let us be a voice to the voiceless. It's time to speak up for nature.
Well, welcome back. Now on to news and announcements. HCC Eagle Preview is Houston City College's largest open house event designed to help future students and their families explore everything the college has to offer. 9 campuses and 1 virtual is across the Houston City College will open their doors so guests can meet faculty and advisors, tour classrooms and labs, learn about financial aid, and even start the admissions process on the spot. The goal is simple: make college feel accessible, welcoming, and exciting for new Eagles. And that is this coming Saturday, October 18th from 9 a.m. till noon at multiple campus locations. Check out our post after the show for more info. And we have some small business success series coming up, Isa.
Yes, we have the HCC Small Business Success Series developed by Glenda and David Regenbaum. I hope I'm saying that right.
You are saying it correctly.
Center for Entrepreneurship, HCC Northwest. The Small Business Success Series by HCC is a 5-module program that offers an opportunity for hands-on learning and interaction with faculty, guest entrepreneurs, business experts, and peer delegates. We're going to have all the info in the post after the show. That's going to be on October 21st and November 20th, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 2 p.m. to 4:30.
And if you want to mingle and enjoy some mocktails, join Student Life for this opportunity to meet new people while learning about drug and alcohol safety. And that is next Monday, October 20th from 10:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Northline campus. Check out our post after the show for more info. And writing and AI is a thing.
Yeah. The English department presents this workshop for faculty in several social science disciplines. RSVP as soon as possible because the space is limited. That's going to be on October 24th from 9 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. at the A-Leaf Hayes campus. As always, we're going to have the info in the post after the show.
And we are having continuing faculty art exhibits that are currently on view at 6 of our campuses. There's something for every taste and style, so check out the Media, Visual, and Performing Arts Center of Excellence link for all the details in our post after the show. They are running now through October 24th at various locations.
And we have the fall registration continuing. There's still time to register for fall classes if you haven't. There's a bunch of different programs, variety of programs that you can do. You can do online anytime. You can do online on a schedule. You can do hybrid, in-person, hybrid lab, anything that accommodates your schedule and to your needs. To learn more about the HCC programs, the start dates, and the options to cover the cost, you can go to hcc.edu/apply.
That's right. And coming up, we'll find out all about Eagle Preview and meet a former HCC dual credit student who is now a successful restaurateur. Thank you, Isa, for being here this morning. I appreciate it. And thank you for joining us. We will see you next time.
See you next time.